Alright, and we continue. So, anyone wants to say anything? We're just silently walking. You know what, I'm gonna run. Hey hobo, say something. So yeah, the story gone completely wild, right? Like, Lucas died, he got back up, alive, you know, whatnot. And there's the robo-electronic thing, computer thing, whatever thing. And the hobos have their own underground base. Like, what? And we got the Indigo Child now, yay! And Lucas does that crazy fighting shit, like fighting in mid-air and whatnot. Or running on a wall and disappearing and whatnot. 20 points. So yeah, it's quite crazily funsies. Marcus? I saw Marcus. Man.
Do you know who that man is?
I have no idea. He just told me we had to follow him.
How?
How did you find me?
That man came and got me. He told me you needed help. So, what do we do now?
Looks like we don't have much choice. Let's follow him.
Marcus! Hey brother! How are you doing, brother?
Lucas, you're safe and sound.
Marcus! How did you end up here?
They came looking for me. They explained everything, Lucas. I know now that you weren't crazy. I hope that you can forgive me for doubting you. I couldn't possibly have known that you were really...
What are you talking about?
Our host will explain everything.
Okay. Get her, dudes.
Welcome to the camp of the Invisibles, Lucas. Come and take a seat by the fire.
You remember him from the restaurant? Where?
What is this place?
It's an old abandoned subway station. It's one of our secret bases. And there's one like it in every city on the planet.
Agatha.
There's another clan besides the Orange Clan, isn't there? The thing that took on Agatha's form wanted the child too.
We've only recently become aware of the Purple Clan. We know almost nothing about them. We suspect that some AIs acquired a sort of consciousness using the net during the 80s. They want the Indigo Child in order to become the dominant life form on the planet. First the dinosaurs, then man, now artificial intelligence.
Kirsten. Oh, Kirsten.
You're the ones who sent me that email on Kirsten, aren't you?
And normally we never intervene directly, but it seemed necessary to help you see that Lucas wasn't really guilty of murder. We thought that you might ultimately help him in his mission.
Orange Clan.
Who is really behind the Orange Clan?
Nobody knows for sure. It's said that there are five. Five to control the world. Administration, police, army, finance, the media. They control everything. Over the centuries, the Orange Clan has built an empire that runs the entire world.
Why are you always getting up and sitting down or whatever? Clan story.
You mentioned the clans. How many of them are there?
In ancient times, every kingdom had its clan. But then they began warring and most of them disappeared until there was only one left. From the west, the Orange Clan.
You mean that...
The prophecy has been all that has motivated the most powerful since the very beginning. They fought with one another with the sole hope of improving their chances of finding the Indigo Child. Puts the history of the world in a new light, doesn't it?
Prophecy.
What is the message of the prophecy?
It announces the birth of the Indigo Child. The child will have the answer to all questions. And the one who hears her message will have access to infinite power. But if the child has not been heard before the final countdown, humanity will cease to exist.
It's the final countdown.
So, what do we do now?
We must bring the Indigo Child to a source of the chroma. That's where she'll deliver her message and complete the prophecy.
Where do we find this chroma source?
There are only 3 known to exist on the planet. The closest can be found on an old military base called Wichita.
Wichita? That's where I was born. My parents were scientists. They were working for the government.
And that explains many things. In the 50s, an artifact was discovered that was not of human origin. It turned out to be a chroma source. We must bring the Indigo Child there as quickly as possible, before she wastes away and dies without having delivered her message.
When do we leave?
In 2 hours, the time it'll take to finish preparations on your vehicle and to find you enough gasoline. It seems likely that the Orange and Purple clans will be waiting for you at Wichita. They will stop at nothing to prevent you from uniting the child with the artifact. We will take care of the child and give her a bit of chroma to help her hang on. There are some mattresses in the wagon back there. I suggest you get some rest before you have to leave. You have a long journey ahead of you. Tomorrow may well be the last day of the human race.
Give me the child, woman. I will take care of her. Here you go, sir. Okay.
I'm dead tired, Carla. I'm gonna take Bogart's advice and get some sleep.
I don't think I can sleep right now. I'm gonna wander around a bit and join you later.
You're not that tired, Lucas. You're just dead. Alright. Oh, there's an... Is that an AK-47? I'm not sure. I think it is. Maybe. Looks like an AK-47, but I probably am mistaken. Let me get one. Doesn't help much. Maybe from closer view. Yeah. Although she doesn't need it. Lucas needs it more than anyone. Alright. Hey there, sir. Alright. Is there anything here? Nice. I didn't know she can collect for Lucas. That's awesome. I mean, it's Lucas who does all the fighting, right? Usually. What the hell's this? A radio!
An old radio. If I could get it to work, maybe I could get some news from up top. Seems to be in pretty good shape. Just need some batteries and an antenna.
Alright. Let's go find some batteries and antenna. Right. Hello? Oh, that's the child. The Indigo Child.
How's she doing?
She's finally asleep. She doesn't have much strength left. I did what I could, but she needs a chroma source real bad.
Okay. This way. Camera switch, damn it. Where can I find... Oh, hello, what is this?
An iron rod. This'll work as an antenna for the radio.
Okay. Where can I find batteries? I'm looking for batteries. That's more important than the rod, I think. Hey Lucas, do you have batteries? I don't want to sleep now. Need to fix the radio. The radio. Hey, Marcus, do you have batteries? No? Any of you have batteries? Hello? Do you have batteries, sir? Damn it. Where can I find batteries? Right. Maybe... I mean, we found the rod, that's pretty good. Maybe it's outside there. The batteries are out there. Or not. No, I don't want to go all the way back. Fuck that shit. Right, let's go fix the radio first. I mean, let's put the antenna first, and then we'll see if we can find more batteries or something. Right, so that's where the girl is, right? Oh, I don't need to get warm just yet. I don't see any batteries here either. Damn it. Oh, maybe here. Aha! Flashlight. We'll get the batteries from the flashlight. Whoops.
Flashlights. I'm gonna steal the batteries out of one for the radio.
Lion batteries. Wow. These cops have such a weird code of morality and whatnot. She steals batteries. Her partner Tyler gets things off Lucas's office without permission or a warrant. You know, just fucking crazy.
There we go. Should work now.
Alright, turn it on then.
2/3 of the country are completely without power this morning. Residents are chopping up wood wherever they can find it in an effort to keep warm. In a few days, the planet will revert to the Stone Age. Only a few cities can still count on...
The government has declared a Level 1 state of emergency. The Army has been deployed throughout the nation to discourage looting and protect those unable to remain in their homes due to the cold. Several 100,000 men have been attached to emergency services in order to...
All of the oceans of the globe are now almost entirely frozen over. The Atlantic Ocean is closing up, and there are only a few hundred miles in the middle of the Pacific which haven't been covered over by the ice flow. If the temperature continues to fall, it seems likely.
And I'm telling you the truth. This cold wave is a divine punishment for all of humanity's sins. God is sick and tired of our faithless, evil ways, and he's gonna cleanse the planet of the unworthy and declare the dawn of a new era, just like he did with Noah's flood. Don't be afraid, my brothers, because God's will is all-powerful. The just need not fear his wrath, because...
The apocalypse. The future of the world is going to be decided tomorrow at Wishida.
What do you mean tomorrow? In 2 hours. What do you mean tomorrow? He said we'll be ready in 2 hours, didn't he? Is it like 11 o'clock right now? And in 2 hours it will be 1 AM? So it counts as tomorrow?
Still not asleep?
No, I can't seem to relax.
It's hard to believe that it's all going to end tomorrow, isn't it? The fields, the forests, the cities, everything will disappear under the ice. What's going to happen to us? It'll be like we never existed, like nothing important ever happened. Are you afraid to die?
Not anymore.
He's already dead.
If we're both going to die tomorrow, I want you to know something. I'm sorry that we didn't meet under better circumstances. Maybe if things had turned out differently.
What? Oh dear.
You're frozen. Your lips are like ice.
And...
I love you, Lucas.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Okay. Alright. So they had their funsies. I obviously edited it out.
Everybody's ever come near that thing and they all checked out fine. Don't you see? If it was the artifact, then we'd all be radiated and we'd all have power.
He knew the hangar was going to burn, John. I'm sure of it. But he wasn't the one who started the fire.
Look, Mary, that's just not possible, and you know it. Nobody can see things before they happen.
That artifact emitted a kind of radiation that we still don't understand. Maybe it changed something in Lucas.
That's nonsense. We analyzed everybody who ever came near that thing, and they all checked out fine. Don't you see? If it was the artifact, then we'd all be radiated, and we'd all
There's
have
a difference,
powers.
John. I was pregnant with Lucas when I went for the first time. Lucas was radiated by the artifact when he was still in the womb.
This is just ridiculous, Mary. I've heard enough. I'm going to take a walk while you calm down. Lucas? What are you doing there? Lucas? Lucas?
I'm just standing in shock.